Okay, so we are all on lockdown and I'm looking for something to do, and I thought I could tell you guys about the kit that's used to take photographs at 3 choirs or any of the concerts at Hereford, Gloucester, Worcester by the choral societies that use them. Recently I did a concert at Hereford, and at Hereford you would have seen me running around most of the time anyway with 2 Sony A9 mirrorless cameras, which means they're absolutely silent. You can't hear a single photograph being taken. A 400mm lens, which is used to photograph the conductor and the soloists. A 24 to 70mm lens, which is used to get the initial photograph of the conductor and the soloist coming on stage, taking their bows, etc. Then there's a 70 to 200 lens, which is used to get a full left to right sort of picture of normal things going on during the concert. So together with a monopod for the 400mm lens, because it's too heavy just to carry it around, we have an awful lot of spare batteries, a heck of a lot of memory cards, because I will use around about 4,000 images during the concert. So that's what I run around with most of the time, that you'll see me with. However, at Hereford we had the opportunity of placing some cameras remotely. So these 2 tripods were placed up on the ledge above the Lady Chapel, together with 2 Canon 1DXs, together with 2 of these lenses. One lens pointing straight up at the ceiling to get a marvellous view from top to bottom, and another lens concentrating on the conductor at the front and the most rear chorister, and they're all in focus because we're using a telephoto lens, so everyone's face, you could see everything. The 3rd Canon was put on a mini tripod, and that was put in the bell tower, and that gave us another angle looking down at everyone on the staging, just to give us something different. So with that, we have an awful lot of memory cards for all these cameras. Now, how do we fire those cameras? Well, we use these remote triggers. So I've got one in my pocket, and there's one on each of the cannons, and each time I press the button, 3 cameras take a photograph at the same time. So it's fairly simple. Sometimes I get asked at the end of a concert to take a photograph of the conductor and the soloist, so I make sure I've got my flash gun and battery pack and a second flash gun because I don't want to get caught out. Sometimes I'll also use my 1.5 converter, which basically times any one of my lenses by 1.5, which means I get a bit closer to them. So apart from that, we have the tools of the trade, which is a flashlight to be able to find my way around in the dark after everyone's gone home and I'm taking my kit down, a tool kit, and the obligatory lens wipers. Add to that a very large rucksack and a think tank rolling trolley, together with, as it was Hereford, a safety harness, because I wasn't allowed to go up onto the ledge obviously without any safety. So there you go, that's a bit of an idea of all the type of kit that I get to use just to do one concert.